Do we think we can get away with glasses in this video, or is the light gonna be annoying? Fuck it, I'll go blind. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I put new videos out every Thursday about bookish content, so stick around and be part of this little family I'm building here. In today's video, we are, whoa, what? Okay, all right, we didn't have to get that jived about this, but here we are. In today's video, we are going to be going over my fall TBR. So to go over what I'm actually currently reading right now, I just picked it up and I'm 5 pages in, but that is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I actually just purchased this whole box set from Book Outlet, so I have all 3 books in the series and I am hoping to finish them this fall. This book has been intriguing me ever since I read The Night Circus and loved that, and I know that this has kind of that same musical circus element to it, as well as a bit of a romance as well. So I'm very excited to get through this series. I've heard such great reviews about it, and it's something different from what I've been reading. I've been reading a lot of fae oriented and a lot of adult romance, so this will be something to break up the monotony of those two topics. After that, for some standalones, I have The Shadow Between Us by Trisha Levenseller. I love Trisha Levenseller's writing. I've read her Daughter of the Pirate King duology, so I have a feeling I'll really like this. I know that this is kind of a fast-paced fantasy type book with a heavy romance element to it as well. This book is all about a woman who is trying to marry the Shadow King and then kill him so that she can be the queen and have the kingdom for herself. So it's very much that kind of like, I have to kill you, but I'm falling in love with you aspect in a book that I really enjoy. So this will probably be next after I finish the Caraval series, but we'll see. The next standalone that I have on my TBR this fall is Until Friday Night by Abby Kleins. This is not a standalone. I don't know why I just said that, but I felt like this fit with the whole fall type vibes because it is kind of centered around football, which is a fall sport. I am interested in this. This is a contemporary romance. I don't know much about this. I just know a lot of people rave around Abby Kleins' writing, so I'm interested to see if I like it, and if I do, I'll pick up the next in the series. The next book on my TBR is The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. This I thought was perfect for this spooky time because it is a paranormal romance, and that's really the only element to it that I know about. This would be the first paranormal romance that I've read, I believe. So I'm interested to see how this plays out and if I like this kind of topic and if I should peruse it more, so we'll see. Next, I have A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. This book is all about our main character who is a descendant of witches that works at a library as a scholar, and she finds a manuscript that has some sorcery in it that she does not want getting out into the world at all. So she banishes this manuscript and hides it away, but there are demons and witches and all sorts of creatures that are trying to locate this manuscript, and one of them is a vampire, which I think ends up being the love interest in this book. I've heard quite a great amount of things about the romance in this and said that it's a very fun one to read. So I'm interested to see not only the fantasy plotline of this, but as well as the relationship that's built. Next is a book that has been on my shelves for so long, and I really want to pick it up here soon because I know it's supposed to be coming to Netflix. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but I really want to read this series before it does come to Netflix, and that is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I've already read the Six of Crows duology and absolutely fell in love with her writing and character development. That is a crow. But can you shut up? This series follows a whole new cast of characters that are different from A Six of Crows, but I am just so intrigued by Grisha Power and excited to see how this series pans out. So I really definitely want to pick this up, especially before that Netflix special comes out. After that, I have The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. This is one that I've heard so many good things about. I believe that this is a duology, so I want to pick this one up sooner than later because I've heard great things about the romance in this novel. So this has a very interesting concept because it's all about 2 people. The boy who is a monster, his name is Khaled, and the girl, her name is Shazrad. I know I'm saying that wrong. But in this novel, the monster takes a wife every night, and by dawn, she's always dead, and our main character, woman, is the first one to survive the first night, and so she's trying to avenge all of those that have died before her, and I believe one of them was her friends. So she volunteered for this and she survived. So she's going to try to take down this monster and in the process falls in love with him. So I think it's an interesting concept and one I'm hoping to read here very soon. After that, I have 2 adult books on this list. One which is just strictly an adult romance, while the other is an adult fantasy. The first one I've talked about before, which is Karen Marie Moning's Dark Fever. I've heard many things about this series, so I want to pick it up here. I know it's a pretty long series that has high fae in it as well as a great romance to it. The only drawback is I did get a mass market paperback on this and I hate the size of it. Like, it's just so like small. While the writing inside isn't small, it just feels uncomfortable in my hands. That's literally the only reason I haven't picked it up yet. So that's annoying. And then for the adult romance, I did want to pick up the Bared to You by Sylvia Day. Is it Bared to You or is it Bared to You? This gives me a lot of 50 Shades vibes. I like those kind of romances every now and again, so I wanted to pick this up. I've heard great things about this, and it is part of the Crossfire series, so if I like this, I'll definitely pick out the other ones in this series as well. So along with all of these physical copies, I have 2 audiobooks that I want to pick up. The first one of which is one I'm actually listening to already, which is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. It's about this famous actress, almost like a Marilyn Monroe character, that has had 7 husbands in the past, and she is now trying to do a tell-all and have her whole life story out to the world, which it hasn't been yet. So everybody's super interested about this, and we have our main character who is a writer who has this insane opportunity to be the one to write this book about Evelyn Hugo and her life and her 7 husbands. So I'm enjoying it so far, and I'll let you know how I liked it when I do my recent reads video after fall. The other book that I want to listen to in this spoopy time is Ninth House, also by Leigh Bardugo. This one, I believe, is in her adult fiction side. It's not a YA fiction, and that would be the first time I'm reading anything by Leigh that is in her adult writing. I don't know if she has more. Nonetheless, this came out, I believe, last year, and it's about this student that goes to Yale, and a lot of creepy things start happening and a lot of paranormal things. I don't really know the extent of it, but I am really excited to read it, and I think this time of year will be perfect for it. So that is everything for my fall TBR. What are you most excited to read this time of year? Any spooky books that you would recommend to me? Please let me know down in the comments below. If you haven't already, give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you guys are staying safe out there and reading a lot, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.